Okay, so we're packing to move out of this house, and we've been here for about 11 years, and we've been pre-packing for about a month now. Oh no, sorry, about a week now. We're hoping to take about a month all up to get out of here. Anyway, today I need to get rid of a couple of cameras that are up here that have been monitoring things for a number of years, and we're also going to be stripping out the main workbench. That's going to be the very last thing we do. I'm going to miss the fibre connection. If we're lucky, we'll have one somewhere else. So let's get started. We need a ladder. This here looks like a ladder that I prepared earlier. Now, that phone line that's above us does nothing. It's been disconnected for a long time. We need, there we go. We're locked in now. Find ourselves a stable position, and we want a little mini drill. Yes, we are good. We're not sinking. This is my favorite. This is a little mini ball camera. It's actually been really nice. The question is whether I can get the drive a bit around it. I used a much longer one to install this, and I am tangled with a cable. Alright, stop on the grommet please. There goes a screw. I've noted where it is, I'll get that in a minute. Alright, here's our cable, and we will pull power off, signal in, go back. Alright, that's one down. We had 16 cameras, in part because of the level of issues we've had in the street. We've got about, that's number 8 that's down, I think, or number 9 that we've taken down. Some of the other ones we had are big pan tilt zooms like this guy. Alright, where's that extra screw? I saw it land right there. Okay, got that one to come down. We'll do that in a minute. We'll take this guy down. We still have 4 or 5 up that will stay up for the duration of the move out. Alright. There we go. Uneven ground slightly here. So we might just straighten our ladder up there. There's always holes in the ground in this spot. Yeah, we're okay. Let's go here. What's going on in here? We can unplug you. Oh, that's right. This one got converted at some point to a Cat5 Balun. These Baluns let you run analog cables or AHD signals, even if you want, up a piece of Cat5. It's not Ethernet. It's actually just running as a Balun. So, yeah. Oh, that's how that works. Yep, that's all right. I shoved it in the hole in a weird way. Okay, this is a camera that I made 1 out of 3 bits. Oh, reverse please. Needed a longer drive, but not strictly the right angle for that. Okay. Screws. Don't want the lawnmowers finding them. They tend to hurt. And I've used Robertson square drive screws for these. Now, this situation, I probably should have isolated that first. We can probably pull that back through. So, this might short the cameras, but we're just going to go snip really quick and hope it doesn't fuck with things too much. Oh, I said the F word. I'm going to get demonetized. I'm going to lose $1 on this video. Okay, alright. That's 2 cameras down. There is a lot of decommissioning. I've already done a video where I removed the one off the roof. There's still 3 or 4 cameras here. There's the old cabling from these cameras. That's probably going to get snipped and shoved back in the roof. I'm not going to worry about the cheap Chinese camera cables. enlarged because they're cheap and they're Chinese. And well, all the cameras are, I guess, too, but I'll probably be using Cat 5 in the new property. Screws can go down there. All right, we have one more to do, and that might be a relatively short video. See how we go. Oh, we have to do that too. That's the other thing. That's the antenna mast that's got to come down. So yes, that will be something we'll do in a moment. All right. I got very lucky having a very amenable landlord here that allowed me to get away with what would probably get me evicted in a lot of other houses. Now, this is a situation where I need to lower the ladder in order to get a more stable footing. Fortunately, I'm tall. I don't need too many steps to get to this. Oh, now, yeah, this one, these are tricky how these ones work. I'm going to need a Phillips. A Leatherman to the rescue. Can I open my Leatherman with these gloves? Possibly not. That. Leave a glove spare to fall on the ground and make me have to climb down the ladder again. Okay. This one probably doesn't warrant gloves at all. Right, one screw into the pocket. The other one, I've got to do this one by feel. There we go. I think that's it. Okay. I think I've got it loose. I indeed have it loose. And I didn't completely drop it. We did good. All right. Screws. And I'll laser cut before I'm done here. I'll get the laser cutter out and I will make some little patch covers for these holes just to be nice. Right. Another one there. Okay. All right. Back up before we climb down the ladder so stuff doesn't fall off the ladder into our head. It's been a lot, there's a bit of mold or something growing under here. It's been moist for a long time. I'm actually not unhappy to get out of this place. It was a great deal when we got it. But I think everyone involved, it's not as great a deal as it used to be. We will reassemble this camera. This is a fisheye lens one. So it's like 120 degree field of view and 360 around. So you can see a bit of everything. All right, so now I'm not going to need that. What I will need are a couple of additional tools. Namely these guys. And probably a set of spanners. This is my field toolkit. It's got everything I need for climbing antennas and poles and doing radio stuff in a little World War I ammo pouch with a piece of seat belt. However, the other thing that it is missing though, oh, I bumped my head there, is a set of spanners. Actually, parallel, while the parallel jaws might be a good idea, I really want ratchet spanners. Do they live in here still? They should do. That's where they were when I last put them in. That feels like ratchet spanner. No, that's brake line spanners. Where are they? They should live right on the top in here. And they are not. Where are my ratchet spanners? Oh, ratchet spanners are MIA. I will need to find them before I move. Well, parallel jaw multi-grips it is. Okay. Then go leg pocket. Okay. This one will need 2 more notches. Let's put some tension on the phone line we don't need anymore. Around here they went from ADSL to VDSL, and they ran fibre optic to the node. And then they used their phone line for a little bit. They went backwards from having ADSL where you could be on the internet and have phone at the same time. They went backwards to having no ability to be on the phone while you have internet. And yeah. And now they've finally gone fibre to the premises and you don't get your phone back anyway. So what's going on here? We have zip ties. I put some redundant cables up here years ago and never used them. We used to have the TV antenna up here. It was on a 3D printed arm, which a couple of years ago, 3D printed arm failed, which I guess gave it about 7 years of use in the weather, which I think is pretty decent. All right. This is an aluminium cross arm. Okay, off we go. Now, all that stuff can go. We had to leave drip loops because they're sitting in the gutter. Bit of DC cable there, not needed anymore. Now, look, there isn't, I don't critically need this. I'm going to have to refit the coax to this anyway. The radio's off downstairs, so we're just going to trim that. Now this guy, I don't need this anymore, so that's going to be the easiest way to remove that, rather than muck around with those rusty screws. Now, plan of attack here, I think is going to be to undo this bolt, and then to undo that guy, the whole lot can swing down. Yeah, this stuff's rotting away, I've got to be careful with that. Now, we're about the right for that. A little bit smaller. So let's see. Ratchet spanners would make this way easier, but they are somewhere. They're probably in the front of the ambulance, actually, to be honest. Where are we? One notch down. These are almost as good when you've got a good technique. You can turn it, loosen your grip and pull it back, a bit like Stilsons. Though not many people know what Stilsons are these days anyway. They probably know them as a pipe wrench. Wow, these are coming out a little uncomfortably easy. Actually, I reckon I can almost grab that with my... Holy crap, okay, it's coming out with my hands. These can go in the leg pocket. Take a bit of tension off. Come off with a hand. Well, what do you know, the antenna's going to sit in the tree. Alright. Let's go and undo this one. This one's got some tension on it. We don't want to break that. It's an expensive radome. It's a Station Master 70 centimeter antenna. It used to be my brother's, although the coating on it's a bit knackered, so it might not be that great anymore. Yeah. So we start to see it go from the tree. We're deciding to stop what we're doing. Although, to be honest, these are probably worth more than the antenna is now. Some irony in that. We're really loose. I don't think this is going to stay up here much longer, if I'm really honest. One way or another. Put them back in the leg pocket. Undo you. Okay. Now. Yeah, there's a bit of mold growing on this and a bit of algae or something. Yeah. I'm going to have to do something about that. I might have to re-fiberglass it or something. I'm going to check the SWR on it before I do much else. There's a roof there. That's part of why I got the helmet on. Okay. Now, that's the antenna down. Now we can work on getting this off the pole here, the J pole. I don't really use stainless steel zip ties. I was smart, apparently. Oh, my microphone's not connected. Hold up. Right, so that whole time, the boom mic has not been connected. So I don't know how good my audio is. Probably not great. We're going to undo this hose clamp here as best we can. And these stainless steel zip ties are basically just here to stop it cantilevering off. We can probably slide this guy out. There we go. Alright. Station master removed. And J-pole down. These can go in the trash. Okay. That's good. These are good bits of aluminium tube that I will rip the plastic off and reuse. These guys, I guess they want steel. Okay. Part of any job. Just packing the tools up again. The grease guns are pretty much indispensable with these vehicles, as is a bit of spare hose. And obviously the obligatory spanner set. There's my ratchet spanners. They were rolled up in my other set. Well, we did find them. Well, what we're going to do, they're usually the first things I go looking for, so they can go on the front of the toolbox. Okay, lock that up. Oakley dokley, neighborinos. Alright. Now, here we go. No, sorry. Actually, there's a basket full of tools that normally lives in this side box, but right now we're leaving that free. But those tools normally live in there. Okay. Gloves on the driver's seat. We're at 13 volts, so it seems like the mains battery charged well. 24 volt system's up and running. We will have to put some fuel in this today, which, given the price of fuel right now, is probably going to be 80 or 90% Jet A1. Plovers are having a fun. Well, they're not actually plovers. They're pied lapwings, I think is the correct name for them. Anyway, oh wow. Okay, a battery box is going to need an overhaul soon. Too many things to think about, and I'm getting depressed by the rust. But hopefully in the new place, this guy will be able to be shedded, and I can clean the lichen off, and hopefully it won't start coming back. I can deal with some of the rust issues. Although rust issues sounds a bit like trust issues, which is kind of what I have with Land Rover, with their ability to keep the water out of these vehicles. Now, where did those two screws go that I had for this camera? There we go. We want that bracket, because these are an oddball thread. I think they're about 6mm coarse, a bit like tripod threads, but a short little flat-headed or a captive washer screw like this is not actually easy to find. Alright, that's in. These are in. We are packing with maximum efficiency, as you can tell by me throwing things loosely in the door. Okay, that's us done for the time being. I think this guy is going to live in here so I don't forget it. And at that, we shut the door, and it's the end of another video. Hopefully I can do something about the audio at the start of the video. We're going to put the ladder away and see you again in another video. Hopefully, fairly soon, we'll be at a new location. I think we've got 2 days till we get the keys. See you in the next video.